Hey guys, Tuesday, November 18, 2025. What's going on with the uranium sector? Well, if you've been following this channel, you could rest assured that I've been warning about a possible correction, maybe starting between September, October, November, using the spectrum cycle analysis, which is these three waves. Composite was telling us somewhere between October, maybe September, maybe November, there could be a possible swing high. Maybe we go sideways to lower, and then we'll resume the trend higher. And looking at the equities on the uranium sector, so far that looks like it's playing out. For those that, haven't been following me or don't know what I do and all that, I've been watching the uranium sector. I've been analyzing it using different metrics and different esoteric ways of looking at the market, because I know it's not very conventional the way I look at markets, but so far it's been playing out according to the model. Sometimes the model works, sometimes it doesn't. So I just want to make you aware of that. Bradley model also was indicating, which is totally independent from the spectrum cycle analysis, that there could be a possible turning point coming. And we're going to look at the markets to see if this model has been forecasting this correctly. Looking at the uranium futures, so far we're at 74.80. We hit a high at 81.70. If you want to look at the UX2, which is the next contract, you can see that we went as high. Let's see, it went as high as 84.05. We're somewhere around 79. So we're in a ballpark around 70-ish. Let's look at UEC. And you can see that, where was this high? October. We were saying somewhere between September. I always give it a wiggle room of 3 months. Because it could come in early, it could come in, as forecasted, or it could come in later, which is November. Either way, the high, if you look, is October 16, and they kind of fluctuate in that little area with all these uranium stocks. So the forecast, in my opinion, really nailed it. So if you were a swing trader and you were like, you know what, if this guy's saying what he's saying, this is probably the time to get out. So far, you lucked well. That means you were a short-term trader. If you're in it for the long haul, then this is not going to phase you. But this is probably giving you the heebie-jeebies, just because you don't know that this could probably could continue going lower or lower to sideways. The model says we're going to be going sideways to lower. Sometimes it doesn't go down. Sometimes it just goes sideways, like I've been saying, but so far it looks like you got an ABC correction. Now the question is, are we gonna, go lower and go lower than $10 and continue pushing lower? That remains to be seen. But the model is saying correction sideways, and so far that's been playing out. So that's UEC, UUU, same thing. October 16th. That's or 15. That's where we got that high. This is a daily chart. So far, we got our correction. Looks like we're by the channel, trying to hold onto this channel and see if it could hold. SRUUF. It's actually not that bad. It's holding 17 within the channel, far away from it. So that's good. DNN. So far, trying to hold this channel right here. Looks like an ABC correction. Which could probably, be chopping around here. But so far, let's see if these channels are going to hold. You can see some of them already cracking. That's URN. So this is a popular ETF on the uranium sector. And it's already failed new highs. You can see that was October 15. So pretty much around 15, 16. That was, this one was around September 29th. But then you got a fail new high around October 29th. So this one was a little different. URG, October 15. So it was all talking about October 15 there. This one is actually even uglier. It's a deeper correction. URG. UROY, this is uranium royalty. You can see that we're holding the channel minus 25. So let's see if this is going to hold. It's like almost like a trend line. Kazakhstan, this is one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse that I watch. And so far, it looks pretty good. pretty healthy. Hasn't even kissed the channel. Looks like this area is holding, which is your midpoint, 50 and 60. So that's good. CCJ, it's probably worse than Kazatomprom, KAP, but still kind of chopping around. I said on a post on my X post that I think it was probably going to kiss 80, and did it kiss a low 81? Very close. We're very close to kissing 80. So let's see if that holds. If not, possible target could be 73. So these two are very important to keep on your radar to see, sentiment-wise. LEU, one of the expensive stocks of the uranium sector, also October 15. That's when it made that high. ABC correction, pushing lower. It looks like the trend now is negative. NXE. This one, October 31st, you can see that sometimes not all of them follow in the same direction, but you can see it's kind of like in that ballpark. So some will probably go in, maybe into November, some September, but it's in that ballpark, that bell curve where, now we're going to see if this is going to play out. But so far it looks pretty good, pretty healthy. You're within the channel, you haven't even kissed $7.60. NLR, you already cracked the channel. The trend is deteriorating a little bit. And what was that high? The 15. Yes, you got an ABC. URNG. They're all kissing pretty much very close. So all kissing the channel. And the high was October 16th. That looks like an ABC correction there. URNM. What was that high? The 15. ABC. So they're all following in suit. They're kind of like all kind of moving in the same way or pattern. You can see that we're right at the channel and our low there of 52. And I already went to UX1. And then there's some that gave me on a list. I figure I'd give them some love and show them. There's a DYL. You can see that same thing, October 16th. And now the channel is pointing lower. Future prices to the downside. Someone gave me EU. Same thing. 80%, minus 80% of the trend. And there was another one that somebody gave me was GLATF. And this one's, it's really bad. It's just 100%, negative 100%. So it's just, what was the high? This was May 28th. So this is not even following the model. This is like, it's on its own. So I don't know. Me personally, I would stay away from this one. And ASPI. So these are some that I don't have on my list. October 14 came in early. ABC correction and still pushing lower. The trend now is minus 40. So back to the model. I got to say that the model was on point. Let's see if now this is going to play out sideways to lower, guys. Sideways to lower. If you're a long-term investor, long-term, I'm thinking about you're trying to hold this to at least maybe 2030 into the future, not short-term. Long-term, 27, 28, 29, even 32. Then, looking at the model, probably we need to try to get out of here in this time frame, maybe 2027, get out, because this looks ugly if it's going to play out, because we're only using probabilities and sometimes models fall out of place and they just don't work. But so far, this has been playing. Bradley model, spectrum cycle, and I got to adjust this. I'm leaving the model the way it is. I'm going to create another one and adjust the spectrum cycle to see if there's any clues. But so far, this one has been playing out. Hang in there, guys. If you're long-term, this is just going to be a minor correction. Maybe it's a good buying opportunity somewhere between April, May, June, 3-month wiggle room, and ride this higher, or at least try to kiss 106, which we left our high around 2024. If you're a short-term trader, you've been following my channel, you should have gone out, locked in some profits, be happy, don't be greedy, and come in somewhere around here and ride this higher and then get out here. I'm going to sign out. Hope you like this video. I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on the uranium sector.